Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Guys, we have this Soul Chase tournament right now where we can get this free Prism summon, right? But we don't know for what. But that doesn't really matter to me. I'm still gonna grab it. 1030 points is not that much, to be honest. You can definitely get lucky with a couple of mortals or immortals, get you those 1000 points and grab this juicy prism summon, which you can use for a future champ chase, for example, right? That's 250 points minimum, and maybe there will be an Argonite's summoning pool or something. Maybe they're just waiting for the next update to introduce those new champions, and that's why we don't have a summon pool yet. That could be the case, but who knows? We also didn't have a WOEQOVKE prism pool yet, I think. Maybe I forgot, but I don't think so. And yeah, the chances are really high that we're gonna get an Argonite's prism pool, which would be absolutely amazing. You can get your hands on one of those new epics, right? So yeah, 1030 points. I will probably just open a couple more Soul Stones. If I can't get lucky, I will open one Eternal Soul Stone, and hopefully that will seal the deal. So I definitely want to keep the amount of Soul Stones that I have to open for this very, very low. With the 2x event right now, the chances are doubled, but still not great. Only the rank is affected, right? So 3% for 5-star, 1.5% for 6-star. Souls on mortal soul stones, that is still very bad. The rarity is not affected at all from the summoning boost, so only a 2% chance to get a mythical, 7.5% to get a legendary, and 62.5% to get a rare. That's gonna happen most of the time, right? And then for immortals, it looks a little bit better, 12% for 6-star, 12% for 5-star, 32 for a 4-star, and 44 for a 3-star. All right, so that are the boosted chances. And yeah, I have WOEQOVKE on the wish list, which I won yesterday. Obviously, I want to get a soul for him, so hopefully that's going to happen. I still only have a 3-star Titus soul and a 3-star Sinogris soul, so anything above that would be a huge upgrade for me personally, for Chimera, for Hydra, or for PvP. And now let's see what happens. So we're going to open the Mortal Soul Stones and the first temple. Here we go. Hopefully, we will get a high soul here and we'll be done very quickly. We got a 4-star epic, a 2-star legendary, nothing crazy here. Still pretty good overall, but nothing higher than a 4-star soul, so we still need to pull. Really, from a 6-star epic or a 5-star legendary, that's where you get those big amount of points. Other than that, it's really not helping that much. But even if you only have like 10 or 20 Mortal Soul Stones, you should try your luck, because as you can see, we opened 20 now, and I got these 300 energy, which is still very good if you think about it. I just traded 20 Mortal Soul Stones for 300 energy, which I can now invest into the fusion or something. That is pretty good. Also, I only need like 30 more points to get those gems, which is equivalent to another, 390, 450 energy, something like that. All right, now let's keep opening those mortals and let's see what we can get. We only need like one big pull, right? One big pull to seal the deal. But then again, the chances on mortals are so bad. I saw a couple people getting very lucky though on mortals. And on the free-to-play challenge last year, I got a 6-star Galateer from a Mortal Soul Stone, which was absolutely huge. I wish that would have happened on my main account, but it didn't yet. So it is what it is. All right, nothing higher but a 3-star. And yeah, that's almost it. So maybe I just pop one Eternal Soul Stone and see where I land. So yeah, let's open a couple more Mortal Soul Stones here. 7 more to go. Unfortunately, I have to do single pulls, but we've got a legendary here, and it's a 2-star. Okay, 20 points. Nothing exciting. Okay, got a rare. 1-star rare. Epic. It's a 1-star. Man. Come on. 3 points for a 3-star rare soul. That's very underwhelming. And we got a 3-star epic. 12 points. So yeah, we really need to hit one big soul to get this Prism Summon, I guess. All right. Nothing in here. All right, so let's do one Eternal. We will get a 5-star epic at least, right? And a 5-star epic, let's actually check real quick before I open it. I'm not quite sure. It's something like 300 points for one 5-star epic, or 100 points actually. Yeah, 135 points and 300 points for a 6-star. And then I get 450 for a legendary 5-star and 1,000 for a 6-star, okay? 750 for a mythical 5-star. You see, that's like, you know, that's a lot of points from a mythical soul, even if it's a 5-star, all right? So let's see. First Eternal Soulstone. Maybe we have to open like 2 or 3, who knows? That could happen as well. Okay, we got an epic, so it's not going to be a lot of points. We got a 6-star, so that's 300 points. At least it's a 6-star soul. Cormac, I'm not really using him, so that I will probably sell this. All right, so let's do one more Eternal Soulstone. Now we should be at like 500, 600. Another epic, another 6-star, so it's another 300 points. Crypt Witch, also a champion that I don't really use, so that's going to get sold too. Okay, I'm not going to keep this. We are pretty good on the rank right now, right? 2 6-star souls, that's solid. But yeah, unfortunately, epics. Okay, so let's check 1 second. Let's check. It should be like 800 points now, something like that. We should be very close to the Prism. Yeah, we got 835. Okay, I'm gonna grab these rewards real quick. 835. So we only need like 200 more points. In the worst case scenario, it's like 2 more Eternal Soulstones. All right. So let's do this. One more. And hopefully this will be enough. Another epic. All right, it's probably 135. Yeah, so we need 1 more, okay? All right, so now that I only need like 100 points more, we're going to do the Immortals, all right? So let's do them one by one. I don't want to waste too many of my Eternals. But we also got to pull a good soul here from these Immortals, otherwise I have to open the Eternals. Oh, a mythical, and it's an Arn. All right, the new mythical. Got a 3-star soul waiting for him. Hopefully I can pull him. Oh, I actually forgot the summon pool. Oh no. I could have saved maybe 1 or 2 soul stones, maybe an Eternal Soul Stone. I actually totally forgot about that. Man. Man. That is pretty bad. Man. Why did I forget about this? I actually even thought about this before recording this video, but then I was just, you know, in this tunnel vision, opening soul stones, you know, getting these juicy souls, but I didn't really get anything that's worth to mention. Only this 3-star soul, and yeah, even a 3-star soul for a mythical is very bad, right? You wanna have that 4-star soul at least, right, for the additional crit damage, especially on damage dealers. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay. So I guess that's it for this video. I'm not going to open more soul stones. I'm also going to save my Prism soul stone, right? I'm not going to open this now. There's no point. I could try to get this legendary book, but I really want to save for an upcoming deck or the next deck or whatever it's going to be. Okay, the next one. So yeah, we got a couple of epic 6-star. I can definitely sell all these, right? That's like another Eternal that I can get back. But I'm probably gonna turn this into essences and, you know, target one of the souls that I actually need. That's probably what I'm gonna do. And yeah. Anyway, that's about it for this video, guys. Just a quick video. Just wanted to open a few soul stones for this Prism summon, which we don't know what it's going to be good for, but it's going to be, you know, for one of the summon pools that are coming up, and eventually it's going to be an Argonite summon pool. Who knows? I hope it is, and maybe I can get one of those new epics. I think there's a Reviver too, which would be quite amazing for the upcoming Faction Wars Crypt, right, for the Argonites. You definitely want to have at least 1 Reviver, and overall the champions do look pretty awesome, I have to say. And they all have these new buffs, right, that we only or mostly seen on relics so far. For example, the fervor buff, right, from the hilt, then the magma shield from the heart, the storm call buff, right, the magma shield here, storm call from the stormcaller, And then also, what was it? The delay effect, right? I don't know. It's not really a buff. I mean, it is kind of, but not really. This one right here, you also saw this on one of the kids. I don't know exactly which champion it was, but kind of interesting that they are implementing more of these buffs that we usually only see on relics. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those champions. And, you know, on Thursday, they will be in the game, and then we will see if we'll get a summon pool as well. That might be the case, right? Maybe they're just waiting for the new update, okay? So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more raid content. The YouTube algorithm is going to suggest you a video that you might like right here, and see you in the next one.